Today's class we will discuss about rest and motion from motion in one dimension. So first we will see what is rest. So rest means it is a body is said to be at a state of rest if it does not change its position with respect to its immediate surroundings. So rest means it does not change its position So rest means it does not change its position from its immediate surroundings, and motion means it changes its position with its immediate surrounding. Changes its position with its immediate surrounding. So this is the definition for rest and motion. For rest, it does not changes its position with respect to its immediate surrounding, and for motion, it changes its position with respect to its immediate surroundings. Now we will see some examples for rest and motion. For rest, so we can say a book lying on a table as an example for rest. If you see a person who is observing a book which is lying on a table which does not changes its place or its position, so it's an example for an object is at rest. Then for motion, we can give so people walking and animals running, so moving buses, birds flying. So we can give many examples for an object which is in the state of motion. So these are some of the examples for object which is at motion. So rest means it does not changes its position with its immediate surroundings, and motion means it changes its position with its immediate surrounding. So a book which is lying on a table, or a chair which is just static in its position, a bicycle which is placed in a stand, these all comes under, or a non-moving car, a static car, these comes under rest positions. And for motion, any objects which is in the state of motion or which changes its position comes under motion. They have given some examples as moving buses and birds flying. So we will see now rest and motion are relative terms. We will see this rest and motions, these are relative terms with some examples. So our first example is a person. So a person who is just sitting in a park saw a tree. So a person is just seeing a tree which is at rest. So for this person, this tree will be at rest. Okay, for this person, this tree will be at rest. So if the same person who is in the outer space, the same person or any other person who is in the outer space, if he is observing this tree, means it will be like revolving or it is rotating, because we know Earth is rotating. Mistake. So because Earth is rotating, so the same tree will be in the state of motion for the person who is observing in the outer space. So the same tree, so who is observing is the matters. For this person who is inside the earth observing this tree will be like seeing this tree is in the state of rest. But any person who is in the outer space, if he is observing this tree, then this tree appears to be in the state of motion. This is first example. So this rest and motion here, they are relative. On whom it is being observed, its notion gets changed. The second example is, so there are two trucks or two trains. So there are two trucks which is moving in the same speed, and there is a person inside the truck. So they are parallel to each other and they are moving in the same speed. These two trucks are moving in the same speed, in the same direction, So these two persons will be appear to be in the state of rest, as they are moving in the same speed and in the same direction. These two persons appears to be in the state of rest. If they look at each other, they will feel like they are in rest position. So this is the second example. So the third example will be, So there is a person who is in a state of rest, and there is a truck. Inside there is a person who is moving in this direction. We will consider a tree also. So, for this person, the tree appears to be rest. The tree is at rest, and the truck will be at motion. So for this person, the tree will be at rest and the truck will be at motion. The person who is sitting inside the truck, for him, if he observes both the tree and the person, means for him both tree and the person will be in the state of motion. So for him, for the person who is at the truck, sitting inside the truck, if he observes the tree and the person, he sees like both the tree and the person will be in the state of motion with respect to him. So this tells us both rest and motion are relative terms. If you look for this person, the tree is at rest. But for the person who is sitting in a truck, if he observes the tree, means the tree will be at motion. So they are relative terms and there is no absolute rest. So there is no absolute rest, which we will tell like often that term doesn't exist. There is no absolute rest. So that's all for today. So today we saw like rest and motion. So rest means it does not changes its position with its immediate surroundings, and motion means it changes its position with its immediate surroundings. So that's all for today, and thanks for watching.